open stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Golden Eagles will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Florida's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Davis will throw. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go back to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go right back to it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
You're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Oh, it's a reverse. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Southern Miss's offense will take the field for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
It's complete. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Got him downfield. There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Rush is on him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for space. It's Bettis. Oh, good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
They Davis looking to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up a tackle for loss.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll knock him down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw him just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allow the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Direct snap. Sweet cut there. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They can't make the play on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTSA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun, the inside give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Again, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Golden Eagles will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Davis will throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he makes the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The pass.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Gets open down the middle. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the snap.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a deep man. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Hold and fired complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This whole play's going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Working that left side. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Gators are flying down the field. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Davis looking to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together 7 first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Gators are in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Davis will throw. Catch in the middle, it's Duff. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. To the air on 1st down. He's got an open man. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Touchdown, Florida! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, no one to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Davis looking to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Offense set on first down. Right back to the well. And he's dragged down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
The give to the left side. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Southern Mississippi, 16.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion. Good
execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Gators are on the move. It's a reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Southern Mississippi, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To the air, it's Godet. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Southern Mississippi, 16.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They're working that left side. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a...
Turning it on! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
16.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Powers through the defense and runs through another one. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Give to the running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just
breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. The give and tick, 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 tick. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They run the reverse.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. He can give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
Good timing on the quick out. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Godet. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 32 to Louisville. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Here comes the heat. It's on target and complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Starts the drive trying to go up top. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi, and they turn it into a defensive score.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
23.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Godet. Throws to the wideout. This time he's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it at the 20. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Gators in the hurry up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. It's reverse. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. They'll try to blast their way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they...
Today, because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have him, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster.